APN Daily English News Service, brought to you by Arakan Press Network. Today, 18th of November 2016, this is me, your host, Sajid Zalal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Bangkok, advocates for Myanmar's Muslim ethnic Rohingya community said Wednesday that more than 100 members of the minority group have been killed in recent government counter-insurgency sweeps in the western state of Arakan. Kokolin of the Arakan Rohingya National Organization said that according to the villagers, at least 150 people had been killed in Mangdor district by security forces since Saturday. Independent verification of both army and activist crime is difficult because the government has restricted access to the area. The reason why the international news agencies and aid groups are not allowed to go to there is because the military is trying to cover up what they are doing there. The killings and other things, Kokolin said by phone, they are lying. Salwing, a blogger based in Europe who has closely monitored Rohingya development since 2012, said reports from a network of activists in Arakan said that more than 100 bodies had been discovered by villagers, some covered by hay or burnt. The government on Tuesday acknowledged the death of 69 violent attackers and 17 members of the security forces. The attackers were not specifically identified, but the army has aligned with Rakhine Buddhists against the Rohingya. The government says the attackers burned down hundreds of homes, but rights groups blame the army for such action and other abuses of Rohingya civilians. The two parties are also engaged in a propaganda battle. The government has said the international media are reporting fabrication about the situation, while Rohingya activists allege the army has taken pictures of a captured Rohingya, including children, posed with various weapons such as spears and clubs. The government held a news conference late Wednesday in the capital Naypyidaw, seeking to refute critical news report. President's office spokesman Zolte accused the US-based group Human Rights Watch of exaggeration in reporting Saturday that satellite images show a total of 430 destroyed buildings in 3 villages and said international media had misreported the situation. He said journalists were not yet allowed to go to Mangdor for security reasons and that the affiliations of the attackers were unknown. Tensions have been high in Rakhine since fighting in 2012 between Buddhists and Rohingya Muslims. More than 100,000 Rohingya are still in squalid camps for the internal displaced after being driven from their homes at that time. Although many have lived in Myanmar for a generation, they are widely regarded as having illegally migrated from Bangladesh, and the government denies citizenship to most. Government military operation intensified last month after 9 police officers were killed in attack on posts along the border with Bangladesh. International concern has been building since then. On Tuesday, the United States called for Myanmar to do more to stem the violence. A State Department spokeswoman Elizabeth Trudeau said a U.S. delegation holding previously scheduled talk in Myanmar urged the government to improve transparency. The U.S. also repeated its call for an independent investigation and humanitarian access. Concern was also expressed by former UN Chief Kofi Annan, who heads a commission appointed by Myanmar leader Aung San Suu Kyi to investigate the cause of tension in Rakhine. As chair of the Rakhine Advisory Commission, I wish to express my deep concern over the recent violence in northern Rakhine State, which is plunging the state to renew stability and creating new displacement, said in a statement Tuesday. So this is for today from Arakan Press Network English News Service. For me, Sajid Zalal, saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Subscribe us by YouTube and share us by Facebook.